Alright guys, welcome back to the final round, round 3, the tiebreaker between Thor and Hela. So of course, as always, we're going to begin with turn order by rolling 2 dice from each team. Hero, begin. So this is a tiebreaker, so whoever wins this wins the playtest. Thor is going to be going first. Alright, so we're going to be drawing 4 cards. I don't know why that flipped. Retrieve Mjolnir. You have to throw it in order to do it. You want to discard any of these. I'm going to discard this. Throw Mjolnir. Deals 1 damage. Not 5 damage. Just deals 1. Alright, we can do this 0 CP. Gain 1. And retrieve Mjolnir. We gain Electrokinesis. A CP. And an additional Electrokinesis from that card. Now we got 2 Electrokinesis. Alright. You probably want to save that remove a status effect for later on. Let's roll. 4, 5. I can do this. They don't have Mjolnir though. Save these. Hold these 2. Okay. So we can do this. Odin Force, deal 5 and roll 5. So we're dealing 5 damage and rolling 5. On 2 hammers, throw Mjolnir. We have 2 hammers, so deal 1 damage. On Electros, gain Electrokinesis, then add 1 damage per Electrokinesis. We don't have that, and we don't gain 2 CP because we don't have 2 red. So we're dealing 5 damage. So 5 damage. Ella gets the defensive roll. And she's going to deal 1 damage back, but take that 5 damage. Alright, so we're going to pass turn. Ella's going to go. Deck, draw 4 cards and then another card for income, so 5 altogether. Alright, so let's discard that. Let's sell that for 1. Sell that for 2. Alright, let's roll. Let's activate Astral Crow. And let's roll 1. 3 plus 2, 5 undefendable damage. Boom. And pass turn. Gain that, draw. Okay, that's a life. No, discard that. Discard, retrieve. Gain Electrokinesis, then spend all 3 of those to draw a card. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Small straight, deal 7. If your opponent attacking has Mjolnir, deal 9 instead. They don't, so we just deal 7 defendable. So that is going to be dealing 2 back. So dealing 2 back, plus an extra 1 because since he had Wrath, he dealt damage to us. He takes an extra health point from Wrath, but he still does 7 to us. And that's going to be a pass turn to Hela. Alright, we got a lot of CP to add here. A lot of CP to use. So let's try and get something good. Could do Astral Crow again. Try and get it straight. Okay, there's a small. And there's a large. Piercing Knight, roll 3, deal the total amount of damage, total amount of that dice. 5, 6, so 11, 12. So that's going to be 12. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to add 2, so that's 14 defendable. Thor rolls 3. 14 defendable. He rolled 2, so he's going to prevent 2 per that, so he's going to prevent 6. 6 out of 14, he's going to take 8. So down to 33, and Hela dealt more than 8 damage, so she gains crit and pass turn. Alright, this is your CP upgrade. Guard break, heal 2, if you gain Mjolnir, gain 3 electric paints, the other fly for 3 heal, now you get 3 fly. That would give us a lot of guard, that would give us 2 unbreakable attack. Let's just activate this and charge up since we've got some time. It allows us to heal, also gain 3 electrokinesis, where we can just spend that instantly to draw a card. And yeah, okay. We're gonna pass because now we've got 3 free 6s next turn to get an ultimate out of that. Alright, let's try and get a straight out of that. Alright, so small straight. Deal 6, roll 2. Okay. So add 2 damage with a 3, so that's 8. And then inflict 1 wrath with that 4. That's not a wrath. That'd be nice to give to Thor, but no. So that's dealing 8 plus crit. So 12. Thor gets to defend. Throw Mjolnir. Deal 1 damage, but he also gets 1 damage back to him because of Wrath, and he'll be taking 12 from our attack. And Hela will get the crit. Okay, so with that, Hela will pass turn, gain another card, discard that, get back Mjolnir, electrokinesis. Alright, so let's see here. Got 3 free 6s. We can definitely try and go for it. Or just not roll anything. Let's just activate Odin Force because we can make this undefendable. 5, roll 5. Okay. So that's a throw, deal 1 damage, 5, and then let's roll that. Guard break, so that's a 1 or 3, so that's 5 undefendable damage. Right there. Alright, let's see here. She has a crit. Still want to keep that. Alright, pass turn. It's got a lot of CP. Get even more Vegas, baby. 5, maximum, plus 3. Actually, let's try and roll these. Well, that's not good. Just do this for now, I guess. 4, deal 7, no fourth kind, we can make it 11. That. And those 2, retrieve Mjolnir, get electrokinesis. But that will still be 7 plus 4, which is 11, and gain crit. Alright, so so now as Thor, let's try and get... discard that. Get rid of that. Deal damage. And let's try and go for it. Can we roll a single 6, please? A single 6. 2 6s. Perfect. Let's spend 6 it. Change this 4 to a 6. And then for this, spend 3 CP. Change these 2 to 6s as well. And activate Thor's ultimate. Gain guard break. Throw Mjolnir up to 4 times. So retrieve Mjolnir. Electrokinesis. Spend those 2 with that added electrokinesis to draw into a card. So that's 1, 2, 3. Gain another electrokinesis. And throw again. Alright. And then deal 14 ultimate damage. Alright. Now we got 2 more undefendable attacks. So that's gonna be good. So. Oh, cool. We're making an attack undefendable. I'm actually gonna sell that. Actually, I don't need to sell that. What I can do is just buy that. Buy that and take away all these status effects. So no more guard break. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Large straight, roll 3 dice. It's 12, 14. Spend that. Crit. Spend that. 1. Make it undefendable. Undefendable 14. Undefendable 14. Can spend that. That would make it an undefendable 8 damage, which would give Thor another turn, which is nice. Oh yeah, and Hela would get this. Alright, so Thor's got one more opportunity. Discard that. Retrieve Mjolnir. Okay. Draw 1, gain 2 electrokinesis. Let's buy that, draw 1. Vegas baby. 3, so gain 3 of that. And we gain 2 electrokinesis, which combined with this one, we can draw another card, because we'd have 3. And let's upgrade that. There's a small straight, one we just upgraded. Alright, so small straight, throw Mjolnir for 1 damage, gain electrokinesis, and deal 9 defendable. Okay, so with that, prevent half damage, so she only takes 4 and deals 1 damage back. Anything else? No. Alright. 2 CP, don't really need it. This is pretty much a Hela dub. We'll see what she gets. There we go. Inflict Wrath and roll 2. 5 defendable, plus crit is 9 defendable. Okay, so that is 2. Gain electrokinesis. Retrieve Mjolnir for 1. Spin that. And draw a card. Let's see what we get. discard that. Throw Mjolnir one last time. And then take our damage to death. Oh yeah, also we took 1 damage from Wrath, but we were going to die anyway. Alright, so Thor lost. It was pretty close. I don't think it was that overpowered. I do think Thor does suffer from not drawing good cards. If he doesn't draw good cards to discard, then there's no real point in just discarding your entire hand just to throw Mjolnir back and forth. I mean, it is useful, but it's also like, it's kind of hard if you don't draw anything that's like, maybe if I, instead of doing this 0 CP card, I could have discarded it because I never used Hammer once. But otherwise, I think it was a pretty good matchup. GG Hela, she wins this playtest against her brother. However, the next playtest will be 3 matches against her other brother, Loki. So we'll see what happens there. But Hela's victorious, and of course, as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe down below if you're new to the channel, comment down below what matchups you'd like to see next after this playtest, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!